Welcome to the Elevated Marketing podcast show that is designed for business owners and marketers who are tired of overhyped advice. We talk through what we're testing, we challenge assumptions, and we share what's really happening in the world of marketing, which is messy, creative, and always evolving. Welcome to the show. All right, welcome back. It's Jennifer Denny.
And Brenna Jackson.
I love how we can just start with something new every time.
I know. It's fun.
Keep it a little interesting.
Oh, sure.
All right, so let's talk about how to find and know what your audience wants.
Mhm.
I think some of us think we do know how to do that, and I think we end up doing it that way, and we get the wrong perception.
Yeah. A lot of bias is a lot of times involved in thinking we know what our audience wants.
Yeah. If you don't get this right, then your marketing is not really going to hit the audience that you actually need to attract in order to buy your product or service.
Yeah. And getting that wrong means guesswork, maybe misalignment,
Yeah.
campaigns that look good but maybe don't work.
And most businesses think emphasis on the word they, know what their audience wants, but they haven't really validated it with outside resources.
I think we see that a lot.
Yes. And it's common. You
Yeah.
inside your own head and you think you know what your audience wants. And it's almost like a sunk fallacy where you don't want to let that go.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, maybe it is you've known what they've wanted at one point in time, but maybe that's since shifted and it's maybe time to update that and do your homework again.
It could be constantly shifting. What we're talking about is a buyer persona and making it like a living document. If you just do it once, that's maybe what was understood at that moment. But as you work through your brand or your marketing, you might come to discover that you need to change that. And that's probably a true statement.
Yeah. And a lot of times too, it's when you actually do know who you're talking to, you might also find some sort of brand identity in that too. Because a lot of what your audience needs is a
Yeah.
lot of maybe what you're solving. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Yeah. I mean, they have problems and their problems can change, and your product or service is solving that.
Mhm.
I really love the emotions that drive their decision. Are they mad and that's
Mhm.
why they want to buy your product or service? Or are they sad? Or
Mhm.
are they happy? Or are they bored? Like that would, to me, lead to the language that I use in order to describe that problem so that I can match what their emotional attachment is to solving that problem.
Yes, definitely.
That's some psychology for you.
It is. Well, a lot of marketing is. We have to tune into the minds.
So you got to get outside of your own head and
Mhm.
you've got to go to outside of people. You have to get out of the company and you have to, go talk to salespeople.
Mhm.
What are the objections that they get? What are they coming up with the most? And what is your answer to that? And
Yeah.
then what does trigger people to finally say yes? Like, what did they say? And we so badly want them just to keep going and not think about why they got the yes and just next door, next door. Because sales can be a numbers game, but it can be an infinitely better numbers game if you know why they said yes.
Yeah. That's a big thing when it comes to marketing and sales is making sure that there is that bridge. It
Yeah,
has to be communicating.
yeah, yeah. Interview actual customers.
Mhm.
Love this. I
Here's
love
the source.
20 minutes of open ended questions, open ended, not a yes or no. beats 1,000 data points. Ugh, dagger to the heart, but
I
it's
know.
like those repeated phrases and emotional cues, and it's like so old school, and I love every bit of it because it's just getting in front and asking those questions, and it really gives you that gap between what you sell and what they buy and why they bought it. It's what they thought they needed versus what they ended up valuing. I really like this one.
Yeah, yeah. That also could speak to, you might even find out what they didn't like about a competitor, which that could also lead you into looking at not only your reviews, which you should be, but also your competitors.
Oh,
What pains are they currently experiencing when they're dealing with your competitor, or maybe if they're dealing with you? How are they describing, their customer success story? And are there any common themes of complaints?
yeah, common themes of complaints. And you just like don't want to believe it. You're like, ah,
Yeah,
no way, they're not happy for that reason. But if
yeah.
enough people say it, then it is true.
I'm the face of music.
Use on-site tools, so like exit intent pop-ups, surveys, polls. I'd be mindful about using this and not annoying your people too much.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is, in a way, you could also consider this as part as like user generated content if you wanted to think kind of double sided. But I agree, like, you don't want to take away from the user experience.
Yeah, some of these questions don't hit it for me. Like, what brought you here today? And it's like, I don't know. Is it interesting? Like,
Browsing, like,
yeah. Um, Use your data in interesting ways, like marketing with a purpose is something that we do say here. So you're not just tracking traffic, but like look at the behavior of that traffic. Like what pages are they looking at? Where are they spending their time? Where
yeah.
are they leaving immediately? Does it make sense that they left immediately? If it doesn't make sense, then you're probably missing some content there.
Yeah. As much as we want to look at the traffic and see a positive arrow and we're like, okay, we're good, that's not answering the questions. Yeah, you have to go far deeper than the number of traffic you're getting to actually look at the behavior and analyze that.
Yeah. So once you kind of use these tactics to go out and find out what your audience wants, it's going to allow you to rewrite messaging frameworks that match their mindset, rework your offer so that it reflects what they actually value,
Mhm.
use their exact words in the copy, email, ads, use it in your sales process so that you know how they want to buy, not how you want to sell.
Mhm.
That's different.
Yeah. And I like that too. I mean, it's really just making sure that you're centered back to what your main objective is as a business. I mean, you're trying to solve some sort of problem.
Yeah. When you stop trying to do that and you're just trying to make money, you will fail. It will
Yeah.
not work for you.
Yeah. Yeah. It won't go very long, not very far.
All right. Anything else you want to add to this subject?
I think I always end something at a point with this, but do your homework. Know who you're talking to.
All right. If you enjoyed today's show, you can certainly head over to elevatemarketing.solutions and see all of our shows, or head over to elevatemarketing.podcast on any of your favorite podcast players. Or you can sign up for our email as well and get all of this in your inbox. All right. My name is Jennifer Denny, and I had with me.
Brenda Jackson.
And that's it for today. Take care.